That's a hugging, loving kiss fest between Adam Ferrara and my brother, Bro Joe.
I miss Brother Joe.
Mikey, what's going on?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right.
Listen, I got to take the other side on this one. I don't want to. All right, here's the deal. I spent 20 years in the bars. I was the single guy. Anthony, I was you. No question about it. I understand everything you're saying.
Yeah.
But here's the problem.
Yeah.
You don't understand the other side. You are, for lack of a better explanation, the virgin trying to explain sex. Okay? And here's why.
Okay.
Because now I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
And what you were saying earlier about how exhausting it is to put the car seat in the car and carry the pack and play with you everywhere you go.
Pack and play. He's got to know things like the
let me
pack and play.
pack and
play. All right. Let him finish.
You said it. Now here's the deal.
Yeah.
There's nothing more exhausting than trying to go to the bars.
That's a good tired, though.
Bimbo.
That's a good tired.
Yeah, it's a good tired.
No,
man.
it's not. Life
Dude,
is
you
useless.
are post-bean pod. You fell asleep next to the pod. But you are not human.
But you're pre-bean pod.
You
trying to explain post-bean pod.
Yeah, I agree with Mike.
You don't get
can't
it.
fully understand because you don't have kids of your own. You
no,
probably
because
have a different outlook on the whole thing.
I see it unlike he does. I see the child without the love, that unconditional love that goes along with it being your goddamn kid. That's his problem, is that he has that unconditional love for that little kid. I don't. Nor does anybody that doesn't have kids. So when you're at the airport trying to sleep one off, and there's one of these little bastards running around screaming, I get pissed. And I look and go, that guy should tell his kid to shut up.
But you would have been pissed if you didn't spend the whole night getting cigarettes in Manhattan.
Because I could. I could pick up and go. I could pick up and go anywhere I want at any given moment.
Passion on this subject scares me.
It should.
It scares me.
It's
You're
all
out of your
about,
mind when it comes to
You know what it's about? You know what it's about? Freedom!
Were you loved?
It's about freedom.
Were you loved as a child, Anthony?
Yeah, I think so. I was a little latchkey kid.
Something's going on in that head.
I'd get home from school.
Something is going on there.
No.
Something happened to you as a kid.
No.
Did you get the proper love? Did you get to play Little League?
No, I didn't want to play Little League.
I played Little League.
Joe played. I watched TV, and I played with dinosaur models. That's what I did.
Do you see these parents treating their kid, I don't know, and you didn't get the attention when you were growing up?
No.
I'm going to play psychologist here.
Nothing about attention.
Because your passion it's scary.
It's all about my life and the way I like to lead it, and I like the freedom of being able to do things, go places, go to some strange, faraway, exotic land like Miami, and just at a moment's notice. And I don't like... on the other hand, when parents with children step on my freedoms.
You know what we did, we saw a lot of frustration in the old man growing up.
That's true.
He always wanted to be like a cowboy or a biker or do things that having kids really did not fit into.
Cowboy. That's what he ended up doing. That's what he ended up doing. He moved to California.
And became a cowboy.
He got horses and
call it immature, call it stupid, whatever you want. But this is what me and Anthony are very, very passionate about. Not being taught. I don't have a pet.
He knocked up mom with Joseph.
I don't have
and had to get married.
Pretty much. I don't.
And then 2 kids later, he's sitting there going, "Holy crap, I'm stuck."
So he never wanted you guys, and that I think plays into this.
Whether he never wanted us or not, I know when I was hanging out in California, he was damn happy to have me out there.
Well, that's good.
You know,
that's good to hear.
It was kind of nice.
Well, because he missed the pack and play years.
Yeah, no pack and play back. They had the barbed wire bassinet back then. They just didn't know. Goddamn kid! There's my father's mind. Yeah. God, this would be great. I could be a cowboy. What? Joseph, shut up! I'm having the cowboy fantasy. Oh, shut up! I could be a cowboy. I could do that. I'll go out to California. I'll get... Rosemary, shut that kid up! Oh, I can't be a cowboy. I have kids. I can't be a cowboy.
But he became a cowboy.
He couldn't afford to buy a horse.
I know.
That was the problem.
But I think... There he goes. There goes Pops. Happy trails, Dad. Oh, and that goddamn kid yelling again. It's Joe. Oh, Joseph, quiet. I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride. I'm walking. Dead or alive. Oh, the kid's crying again. Rosemary, feed that kid. You're pregnant again? Oh, it's the Italian law. We got to call him Anthony.
Don't you believe in birth control?
Jesus Christ! Yeah, what the hell? They weren't packing no rubbers back then? Oh. Shut the kid up. I'm a cowboy. Look, I got my 6-shooter. Oh, I just shot Joe. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that is it. Maybe I saw, like, Pops really didn't want to be a parent.
He was pigeonholed. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't do the things he wanted to.
It was always the way it was supposed to be back in the 50s when they got together. All you ever heard about was, well, you got out of school, you went into the army, then when you got out, you married a girl, and you settled down. You settled down with a nice girl. Why don't you settle down? Like Henry settled down with a nice girl. Oh, the biker? Yeah. Oh. Roll. I'm taking Joseph and putting him on the gas tank and driving around the neighborhood. No, you're not. That's what he used to do. Dude, he had the... What did he have?
He had like an old Yamaha.
Yeah.
Little cigars. And I think it was like a 500 or something.
And he used to put us
on the gas tank.
He'd put me on the gas tank and my brother on the back and ride around the neighborhood. No helmets. They didn't know about helmets back then.
Nah, you didn't have that.
It was back in the days. They didn't know. Cigarettes helped you. They cured lung fever.
Cigarettes made your skulls thicker.
Right. Oh, come on. Bro, take the kid. I'm going out with Jimmy McNally. We're riding. I'm going down to the bar.
That was the forefinger dude, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jimmy McNally's forefinger.
I'm going out to the bar.
To freak us out.
See, at least your father wanted to do something. My father was exhausted. He didn't want to do anything.
All the time. Your pop is exhausted.
Tired.
See? From being a parent.
Yeah, from working and being a parent. The best thing we did, he took us to Adventureland on Long Island and put us in the bumper cars, you know, with the big sticks that goes up.
Yeah, with the sparks that come down on your head.
Fry you. And
yeah.
He was so tired and aggravated, he had to take us there. Go ahead, hit something else. Hit it. You wanted to ride this. I don't want to hear your asses burning from the sparks. You made me come out here.
See, that's a guy. Now, Big Joe, your dad, was with Louise, Wheezy, for how many years now?
40 years.
40 years of marriage.
Together.
Kids, and you watch, like Adam, you know, he wasn't always Mr. I'm on TV, I'm a comedian. His father had to deal with this guy, mechanically retarded. At one time, we figure we're going to do the brakes. Yeah. We're going to do the brakes on Adam's car. So we're in Adam's garage, and we got the wheels off, the brake drums are off, and we're changing the shoes, and Adam's got some grease on his hands. So he's wiping the grease off of his hands, right, with a rag. His father then walks in, and Adam, looking so proud, trying to please his father by showing him he's not a mechanical retard. Him and Anthony are here fixing the brakes. Is wiping his hands, going, "Hey, Pop." His father goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" "My chamois, my new chamois." Adam had no clue that the chamois used for putting a sparkling shine on that newly waxed car. He's wiping grease off on his hands.
And he screamed at me. And he screamed at you. He goes, "Look, I know he's a moron. Yeah. You should know better." I was working on a car one day. My father's standing in the doorway with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and just this sick look on his face. He put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Son, you're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to work at something the rest of your life. This ain't it. Can you sing? Can you dance? Can you tell jokes? Because you're going to go hungry if you have to do this." He
realized. But that's the other end of the spectrum where the parent was there the whole time. And see, he's exhausted.
Oh, he's not.
My pop got to be a cowboy.
I call my father now. He goes, "Hello, what's the matter?" "I'm married." I mean,
and what is his wife's name?
Louise.
Wheezy.
Well, we're moving on now.
Oh, your mama's name is Weezy. Without Adam's help, we're moving up. He doesn't know how to work the hand truck. He asks where the key is.
I get the show, right? The job. My father calls me and goes, "So De Niro, the ship came in." Then it gets canceled. He goes, "It's a good thing I didn't quit my job."
Let's go to Sally. She has a problem with all this. Sally, what's up?
I was just calling. Some of the things that make me mad about post-pod women, that you can. A perfectly normal professional woman friend of mine turned into this barefoot subservient wench, and the kid spits on her new blazer and she thinks it's cute. She rates it. Like, oh, that's kind of cute.
She does what to it?
Rates it. Rates it. She rates the spit up.
Oh, I was ready to really, really like this woman.
Jesus Christ.
And then if she sees, if one of these women sees dirt on your face and they don't even know you, they happily lick their finger and try to wipe the schmutz off your face.
Schmutz.
Things like that. It just,
yeah.
Or if you're tired of the gum you're eating or you don't like what you're eating, they hold their hand out so you can spit it in it. And it's just these things.
Yeah,
that
they
you
turn
shouldn't do.
into their whole life. Let me explain to people once again. Their whole life is devoted to these little people, these little children.
But they're not even people yet. You got to train them to be people.
Yeah, they do things that you would never do in life, like they spit it. Okay, spit it out in mommy's hand, and it's like
Next thing you know, it's the car window coming down, spitting things out.
Jesus.
But it's just and the whole everything. It's a production. Everything becomes a Broadway production. We're gonna move the kid, we're gonna move the kid. We're going to the movies. We're going, pack it up, pack up the children. It's a huge production. The playpens, the things.
We got to get off this subject. You're going to have a nervous breakdown.
I'm freaking. Do you see me?
I'd rather talk about Joe's new look over there.
The kids are evil.
Joe's new look. Oh, he did. Yeah, what did you shave again?
Look.
I have a goatee. I usually had the reverse of the goatee.
Well, I'm packing up the children, putting them in a car. I need the car seat. I need the toys. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Ugh.
All right, why don't we break? We'll get off this. Man. We'll get off this.
What are those Star Trek kids? Friendly angel, come to me. That's what the hell they are.
Nya, 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 nya.
Friendly angel, we should know.
Creepy little
far
things.
Away,
we should talk about Joe's.
Friendly angel, come to me.
Remembers the goddamn
that was it,
from
man.
Star Trek. We're gonna